Community members here in Humboldt Park are quite fearful of what can happen to their resource center, the only and probably the largest resource center here in the Humboldt Park community. And here to break it down for us is Teresa, which if you've been watching the Jam, she's been, every time I'm in Humboldt Park, I seem to run into you. And I want to take it back to the Puerto Rican Fest. There was some drama there. There was some controversy. Can you break that down for us quickly before we jump into this?
Okay, so I know this is very sad for the community that money was stolen from the Puerto Rican Parade Committee, and we went and made a police report on the organization that did take the money from the gates. So we did do our part, and we are trying to find the people, which we have found the people, but we have to go through an investigation. And I know a lot of people want answers, but we cannot say so much to hurt us and hurt the case against people, because one thing is that people speculate, and we have now found out a lot of people are running away from them, so we want to make sure that these people get convicted to the fullest extent.
Of course, yeah, that's usually how an investigation goes. Details are kind of, not let out as soon as we want them to be or would like them to be. So now talking about La Casa Puertorriquena and it being for sale, which is a heartache for many community members here. This didn't start today. Like, this has been going on for many years.
Correct. This is two separate cases. The money that was stolen from a different organization is one thing. The Casa Puertorriquena was being up for sale by the bankruptcy court, and for past due taxes since that goes back all the way to 2012. So the past due taxes are close to $201,000. That's I gave you the the copies of them.
We have the papers right here that kind of show those numbers. Go ahead.
Correct. And we are trying to fundraise for us to get the building outside of the bankruptcy court to pay the liens and the lien holders, the taxes, and whoever has liens from previous years, so the community can have their building back. That's one of the first things that we have to do, because everything that we have to do, we have to answer to the bankruptcy court. Everybody wants to try to pinpoint who stole the money. We don't have time for we have time for investigations, but investigations take years, and we all know that courts are a slow process. So I want to make sure that the community comes together, that we could actually save our building so that developers do not build the condos over here. If you look at the neighborhood right now, it has gentrified. And a lot of people are complaining that, the rent's too high, but we have to make sure that our buildings and things that we have, our resources centers, are saved.
Perfect. And, I invited Teresa out here this morning because she is hosting a 12-hour fundraiser, and we'll talk a little bit more about it on our Facebook Live since we are running out of time here. But that 12-hour fundraiser is going to be, again, for the help and to save La Casa Puertorriquena here in Humboldt Park. We're live in Humboldt Park this morning. Diana Gutierrez, The Jam.